A very good evening and a warm episode to you by. As always, we have prepared a special and insightful program, the Be the Future project, and unpacking how is exploring ways to bring convenience to eMaswati. Now, before we get into the insightful conversation we'll be having, as you know, we are very generous on this program, and as always, we'll be giving away some special prizes. All you have to do is listen attentively, listen carefully, so that you get all the answers correct. What are we giving away today? Well, it's all about the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival this month. So we'll be giving away some Luju Garden tickets. So do make sure that you stay tuned for our Q&A, answer the questions, but also we would like for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Standard Bank Eswatini. So all you have to do is first subscribe to our YouTube channel, and secondly, answer the questions on our Q&A. Now, I am your host, Piwo, and as always, I'm always joined by guests who are to be part of the conversation and share a bit more about the topic at hand today. Today, I'm joined by the head of digital banking and e-commerce, Ricky Holloway, as well as officer brand marketing, Anele Shabalala. Now, I would like to welcome you to this program. Please do introduce yourselves. Welcome, guys.
Thank you very much, and a warm welcome to our viewers online. And as you mentioned, Ricky Holloway, looking after digital channels, and besides being the thorn amongst the roses, I've been with Standard Bank for the last 15 years.
Oh, wow, lovely.
Encyclopedia, if you will. Thank you for that introduction, Piwo. My name is Anele Shabalala. I am brand and marketing officer. I sit in the marketing space, and I'm excited for this evening.
You and me both. All right, Ricky, I will start with you. Are the walking encyclopedia after all. So please do tell us about how the bank is always trying to drive or exploring ways to drive financial inclusion, as well as encourage and normalize a digital lifestyle for all eMaswati, especially through the Be the Future campaign.
Thank you very much. So the Be the Future campaign really focuses on awareness and education around our solutions that are digitally enabled, our solutions that are easily accessible, low cost and accessible. And all these aspects relate to aspects of financial inclusion, but also digitization, which are very close to our strategy. Our strategy, really focusing on this digital inclusion, really aims to try and ensure that we are relevant in the country we operate in, Eswatini. And to remain relevant, we need to make sure that we are future ready in this digital age, which is of tantamount importance. To do that, we are going to become a platform business that is data-led, technology-enabled, focusing on creating and facilitating value exchange between consumers and producers of value across various ecosystems. And we want to be able to do that in this country. Now, when we talk platform business, it sounds like jargon. I like to akin it to a shopping mall. Okay. So when we say shopping mall, we can host tenants in our shopping mall. So we can host a bank, so we will offer our services, Standard Bank financial services, but we can also host other banks, which means we can offer competitor products and services, but we can also host non-banking financial services, which means Standard Bank can become a one-stop shop for all our clients. So I think that's the exciting part about the Standard Bank becoming a platform business. To expand on the platform concept, we can also offer our solutions and services on other people's premises or mall, virtual malls. Through APIs, or what we call is like a business service request, we can then integrate and offer our solutions. Standard Bank is going to focus on 5 ecosystems that are key to our clients, and also ecosystems where we believe we've got the experience, expertise that gives us the legitimacy to own and run these platforms and ecosystems. I'm going to list these platforms here, so Mr. Encyclopedia doesn't know them all off by heart. The 5 are Trader, it's the international trade ecosystem, agriculture, home, which is the domestic, and global citizen. So those are the 5 ecosystems where we really want to be the ecosystem drivers, run the platform and provide solutions for our clients. Then there's another 5 ecosystems we want to focus on where we will not own the platform, but we're going to provide our solutions into it because we don't necessarily have the skills to fully facilitate and drive it, but they're important to our clients. And these 5 ecosystems will be health, mobility, fleet, oil and gas, and education. And all of these ecosystems that I've referred to will be supported by 3 of the bank's core capabilities, including Forex, payments, and logistics. And we refer to that as our 553 strategy. So we love our acronyms. Then lastly, in terms of the strategy, we can only do this by partnering with the right organizations and institutions. And I'll give you 3 of these organizations that we're partnering with to become future ready. One being the Amazon, and in particular Amazon Web Services. Second one being Salesforce. And a third one, Cloud Badger. All cloud enabled. And beauty of these organizations, they support agility and will give us the ability to scale our solutions effectively. Now, moving on to the channels, there's a host of channels, but I will only speak to 9. Okay. 9 of these platforms and solutions that we're going to refer to as part of this Be the Future campaign. The 9 that I'll refer to are, 1 is our debit cards. So that's being giving us access to our cash 24/7 in over 210 countries because it's MasterCard associated, so 210 countries. We've got our credit cards, and our credit cards giving you immediate access to loans. Then, of course, we have our ATMs, and we've got 90 nationwide across Eswatini, accepting MasterCard, Visa, and Union Pay branded cards. We've also got cash deposit machines, and I think we're the only one in the market offering cash deposit machines, which takes bulk notes into the device. And the beauty, it's 24/7, and you're not tied to branch operating hours. So if you need to do your deposit before in the morning, or in the evening, you can pop by an ATM that accepts cash or a CDM with security guard on site, which is beautiful. Then, of course, we've got point of sale devices. That's the 5th one, which allows merchants to accept card payments at their premises. We've got USSD, which is a channel that allows people without smartphones, so your feature phones, to be able to access financial services. We have internet banking, which is your traditional online banking channel, and then a smart app for those with the smartphones that appreciate some of the security features that smartphones give, like biometrics and facial recognition technology. And then last but not least, and probably one of the most innovative solutions we've landed on in recent times, is Unayo. And Unayo, you have it, being the solution that can be accessed via USSD, internet banking, a smartphone, and of course our merchant app. So those are the main channels that are supporting the campaign, how we drive financial inclusion.
Lovely. Now, speaking of these digital channels, can you tell us what transactions we can do on these digital channels, and how do they also help to make it easier for eMaSwati to access, say, banking and financial support for their day-to-day lives?
Indeed. We have so many solutions, but I'm going to focus on 3 overarching solutions. The first one that creates the simplicity and drives financial inclusion is the ATMs and CDMs, the cash deposit machines. Providing the cash out services, so you don't have to visit a branch. And we do know for eMaSwati, sometimes traveling a long distance becomes a challenge. So we've placed these devices across the nation outside of the branch premises to provide the access. The other capability which is important for our clients is the cash-in capability. It's also cardless, so you don't have to have a card. You can deposit cash into someone else's account, real-time, 24/7, and of course do transfers and mini statements. So that's the first of the 3 solutions I will speak to. The second one being our internet banking, and very similar to USSD and Smart App. And the main capabilities we have there, you can do your payments, you can do payment limit adjustments, which, if you're concerned about security and payment limits and being able to do it yourself, is important. You can adjust your card limits. So if you're traveling and you're concerned your card has been compromised, you can adjust the card limits and stop your card. You can send vouchers to a mobile number. You can open secondary accounts, make requests, send money via vouchers and Unayo as well, send money into an Unayo account. Then the last 2 on the internet banking platform that I think are really excellent is our value-added services. And these give you real-time access to services. As an example, you can pay your DSTV, and if you pay at night and you're at home, it's 9 o'clock, and your subscription goes off, you can pay real time, your account is updated. So those are an example of our value added services: water, electricity, airtime and DSTV purchases. And then lastly, you can also access up to 350,000 Rand in loans, real time, pre-approved, click of a button, it's in your account. And I think that's the beauty. So in times of need and family crisis, the bank is able to have your back in those needs. Lastly, and I think we spoke about Unayo and the innovative solution, and I haven't really gone into some of the details, but there are some of the things I want to share with that we haven't been able to do before with some of these capabilities. So the first one is being able to open an account in the comfort of your home in 3 minutes yourself, done and dusted. You don't have to visit a branch. Secondly, you can do your payments to any cell phone number, even an email address, or a bank account in Eswatini. And what I say is Unayo gives you the simplicity of a wallet, but the sophistication of a bank account. And I think that's a beauty of this solution in the market. You can cash out in ATMs. You can also do the value-added services, so you can purchase airtime and electricity. We've also got a new solution we released earlier this year called Request to Pay. And this one's really targeted at businesses that want to do bulk collections of debt. And we send out vouchers via SMS with the details, and it provides support for reconciliations when you want to collect, do bulk collections. We've also got this new capability which expands reach, and we spoke about financial inclusion, being able to access services outside of your branch, and yes, ATMs and CDMs are one of them, internet banking is another one, but now we're introducing merchant services. And now we can offer, and you can sign up at home and become a merchant on behalf of Unayo and provide cash in, cash out services, provide access to value-added services, accept payments at your shop. You can even be on the street and be a merchant on behalf of Unayo, but it also gives you the opportunity for entrepreneurship, because you can earn commission as a merchant. So please, if you haven't, please sign up today. I think it's a great opportunity for Maswati. The other benefits of this hybrid wallet account is that it's mobile number agnostic. So whether you're with MTN or Eswatini Mobile, you can sign up. We're not worried. As long as you have a mobile number, you can sign up. There's no monthly fees. There's low to zero cost for many transactions. And anyone can open it regardless of status. So whether you're an asylum seeker, a refugee, a resident, we provide access and you provide the details that are relevant to your status and the country. In addition, there's also multi-language options: Siswati, English, Mandarin, just to name a few. And of course, we've got access to various APIs or business services, so we can integrate into businesses' ERPs, CRMs, so that they can have access to these solutions at the comfort of their business, at their convenience.
Lovely. Wow. You know, as you're talking, I'm thinking to myself, if I wasn't already with Standard Bank, now would certainly be the time to hashtag BeTheFuture, because it's just all these innovations, you know, that make life so much easier for our day-to-day lives. It's honestly so inspiring and incredible to see. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you for unpacking that so well for us. And if you have been listening to Ricky, then the next question should be so easy for you. So it's time for our first Q&A for the night. All right, it is, and the question that we have today is: list 4 Standard Bank digital channels and 2 transactions you can perform on each. I will repeat: list 4 Standard Bank digital channels and 2 transactions you can perform on each. Now, do make sure to comment your answers on our social media pages, and do make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Standard Bank Eswatini, and stand a chance to win yourself some Luju Garden Festival tickets. All right, so for now, we are going to take a quick ad break, but do make sure to stay with us, because after the break we have Anele Shabalala, who's going to tell us more about the Be the Future campaign.
Can your bank live up to the future of banking? A future that allows you to live life to the fullest and bank on a seamless financial services offering. The future is convenient. The future is online. The future is quick. The future is cashless. The future begins today. Be the future when you access our digital hub.
All right, welcome back. And if you've just joined us, good decision, great choice that you've made for yourself this evening. You are here chilling with us on the 5th episode of the Standard Bank Blue Table Talk series. I'm your host, Pio Dlamini, and today we are talking all things hashtag BeTheFuture. Yes, we are talking about the BeTheFuture product offering, and in studio I'm joined by the head of digital and e-commerce, digital banking and e-commerce, Ricky Holloway, as well as officer brand and marketing, Anele Shabalala. And earlier we had Ricky Holloway, but now we move to Anele Shabalala to tell us more about the Be the Future campaign. Now, Anele, the uptake on the Be the Future campaign, can you tell us more about that? We've seen activations on social media and we've seen you activating in different parts of the country, but how has the public received the Be the Future product offering?
Okay, so it's been received very well, people. Maybe let me start by maybe painting the picture and what we seek to achieve as some of our objectives and the mandate behind the Be the Future campaign. Of course, it seeks to position the bank, as Mr. Holloway has said, that is future ready. You know, so of course the data tells us, and looking specifically at customer insights and customer pain points, we have strategically selected 6 digital products that we chose to run within the Be the Future campaign. Those, of course, like Mr. Holloway has mentioned, being our mobile banking, online banking, our Unayo, which is a crowd favorite, our credit card, and our Sibegelo account, all in an effort to really make the lives of eMaswati easier. Of course, we're trying to bring convenience. We're bringing 24/7 around the clock accessibility and ease to eMaswati.
Yeah, and just to take us back to the objectives of the campaign, we know you're at the tail end of the campaign. Can you just maybe unpack what the objectives are for the Be the Future product offering?
Yeah, so basically, we've positioned these 6 products. I quickly also want to speak to 2 firm favorites that we've seen. Of course, looking at our data, the objective, of course, is to make the lives of eMaswati easier. But we have seen, in particular, an interest in our Sibegelo account, which is a structured savings product with investment periods ranging from 6 months to 12 months, up to 2 years. And this has been, in particular, quite impressive to us as a bank, as we work very diligently in trying to influence and ultimately change the saving culture of eMaswati. Of course, coming out of a pandemic, you know, we really want to influence that saving culture. We say be a part of the future today, using our Sibegelo account. So that's one of the main products that has been very well received. And then another firm favorite, which I'm sure Mr. Holloway will be quite tickled by, is our Unayo product. Yeah, it's been very, very well received in the market. We've seen even a spike, I think, in the period since the inception of the campaign on Unayo account registrations. Even on the ground, you know, customers, you know, we come and we tell you about several products and they're telling us about Unayo. So that's quite really, really pleasant to see. That's really, really nice to see.
That's how you know that the campaign has been really impactful, but also it's a product that eMaswati believe in, so I guess it hasn't been too much work, is it? All right, so since you are approaching the end of the activation, can you tell us where we can catch the next activation and what do we stand to win, since Standard Bank is always so generous?
Sure, Piwo. So if you miss Babane in Matapa, in Menzini, in Hlangano, in Big Bend, in Smunya just last weekend, tomorrow marks the last of our Be the Future activations. We're in Pigspeak. We're taking the show to Pigspeak tomorrow, when we'll be at the Boxer stores. So you can pop in at our activation tomorrow. You stand a chance to win yourself these coveted, these lucrative Luigi Food and Lifestyle Festival tickets, as well as other cool promotional items. And of course, it gives us an opportunity to once again tell you about our brilliant product offering. So please do join us.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Anele. You heard it from her. Tomorrow, you can catch Standard Bank in Pigspeak activating on Be the Future. And of course, you do stand a chance to win yourself some Luigi Garden tickets. So do make sure that you are there. Now, thank you so much for being with us. But before we leave, once again, we love to see you win. We love to see you walk away with some awesome prizes. So here's the last question for the night. Now, list the steps on how you can buy a Luju ticket via Unayo. How can you buy yourself a Luju ticket on Unayo? Simple question. Do make sure that you subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you might get the answer correct, but then not win the ticket, and we don't want that for you. Do subscribe on our YouTube channel, Standard Bank Eswatini, and do comment your answers on our YouTube page or on our social media pages. And we have approached the end of this very insightful and exciting program. I'll just give it to you, Ricky, to say your last final words.
Final words, I think, thank you for hosting us, and just to our audience out there, please join us. Luju, food, fashion, fun. The theme for Luju this year is Hairvolution. So please bring your fanciest hairdos and attires, and if you don't have hair, wigs are permitted, but please do join us. We're really excited to have everyone on board.
Lovely. Thank you, Ricky. Anele?
Thank you, Piwo. I think maybe let me just quickly add about what you can look forward to at the festival. We will have an Unayo bar, of course, Luju being a cashless festival. Within our digital hub, we're going to have the Unayo bar where you can use the Unayo platform to get yourself some discounted drinks. I know that this is going to be quite great. Yeah, so we're going to have that. We're also going to have several top-up stations where you can use Unayo to top up onto your wristband. And I don't want to say everything, but definitely please do look forward to that. And then of course within our food garden, you can also use your Unayo app just within the food garden to purchase food, bringing you a memorable, incredible sensory festival experience. Thank you.
So much, Ricky. Thank you, Anele, for being with us. Thank you for sharing these amazing insights with us on the program tonight. And there you heard it for yourself. We've been talking the Be the Future campaign. Do remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I love the conversation we had today because it does reaffirm what Standard Bank has been saying, that the future is seamless, the future is quick, the future is cashless. So do make sure that you stay tuned to our social media pages to learn more about the Be the Future campaign, to find out more about Luju, and do stay tuned to our YouTube channel as well. I'm sure you can catch all the other episodes that we've had. We always have some very amazing discussions here on the Blue Table Talk series. I'm your host, Piwo Dlamini. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Can your bank live up to the future of banking? A future that allows you to live life to the fullest and bank on a seamless financial services offering. The future is convenient. The future is online. The future is quick. The future is cashless. The future begins today. Be the future when you access our digital hub.